welcome our chief guest, Commandant JGU Bhattacharya sir, with a huge round of applause.
परेड विश्राम. परेड सावधान.
कुछ नशा तिरंगे की आन का है, कुछ नशा मातृभूमि की शान का है. हम लहराएंगे हर जगह ये तिरंगा, नशा ये हिंदुस्तान की शान का है. गुड मॉर्निंग रिस्पेक्टेड चीफ गेस्ट, प्रिंसिपल, टीचर्स, parents and all my dear friends. I am Rabia Mullah with my co-host Zainab Darwe. Welcome you all on this very auspicious day. Today we all have gathered here to celebrate 74th Republic Day of India. We are very grateful to welcome one of the great personality, Commander JGU Bhattacharya sir, who took out his precious time from his busy schedule for being present over here as a chief guest. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause. We are also grateful to welcome our parents who are present here with us. We extend our welcome to all our guests, teachers and all our students for being present flag hosting ceremony. Before starting with this program, let's information about Republic Day. Republic Day is celebrated on 26 January every year to give honor to the longest written constitution of the largest democracy of any country on the earth. This occasion marks the patriotic spirit within us and encourages us to be loyal and respectful towards our nation. I would like to call upon a marvelous staff from Standard 5th to give a short introduction about Republic Day.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. सुप्रभात आदरणीय व्यासपीठावर उपस्थित शिक्षक व माझ्या विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण दरवर्षी 26 जानेवारी हा दिवस मोठ्या उत्साहात आनंदात प्रजासत्ताक दिन म्हणून साजरा करतो. प्रजासत्ताक दिनाला गणराज्य दिन असे म्हटले जाते. आपला भारत देश 15 ऑगस्ट 1947 रोजी स्वातंत्र्य झाला. त्यावेळेस भारताचे स्वतःचे संविधान नव्हते. भारताचे संविधान तयार करण्यासाठी डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर यांच्या अध्यक्षतेखाली एक समिती नेमली गेली. त्यामुळे हा दिवस प्रजासत्ताक दिन म्हणून संपूर्ण देशात साजरा केला जातो. अशा प्रकारे खऱ्या अर्थाने 26 जानेवारी 1950 पासून आज प्रजेची सत्ता सुरू. या दिवशी देशातल्या शाळा व कार्यालयामध्ये सुद्धा प्रजासत्ताक दिन साजरा केला जातो. असा हा प्रजासत्ताक दिन दरवर्षी साजरा केला जातो व त्यामुळे देश प्रेम अधिक उजळून निघतो. एवढे बोलून मी माझे 2 शब्द संपवतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
Very well done. Thanks for information, brother. On behalf of Iqra English Medium School, I will now request our chief guest to commemorate the flag hosting event, followed by national anthem of our proud nation.
परेड विश्राम. परेड सावधान. एक साथ राष्ट्रध्वज को सामने सलामी देंगे. परेड सैल्यूट. एक साथ राष्ट्रगीत शुरू करेंगे. शुरू कर.
जनगण मन अधिनायक
तिरंगा प्यारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा सदा शक्ति बरसाने वाला प्रेम सुधा बरसाने वाला वीरों को हर्षाने वाला मातृभूमि का तन मन सारा मातृभूमि का तन मन सारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा शान न इसकी जाने पाए चाहे जान भले ही जाए विश्व विजय करके दिखलाए तब होवे प्रणाम पूर्ण हमारा तब होवे प्रणाम पूर्ण हमारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा मेरे प्यारे वतन तू सलामत रहे मेरे प्यारे वतन तू सलामत रहे बागबाने चमन तू सलामत रहे मेरे प्यारे वतन तू सलामत रहे बागबाने चमन तू सलामत रहे 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 मेरे अजदाद की मेहनतों का निशान मेरे असलाफ की अज़मतों का बयां मेरे अजदाद की मेहनतों का निशान मेरे असलाफ की अज़मतों का बयां यादगार ज़मन तू सलामत रहे तू सलामत रहे तू सलामत रहे मेरे प्यारे वतन तू सलामत रहे तू सलामत रहे तू सलामत रहे थैंक यू
इतनी सी बात हवाओं को बताए रखना रोशनी होगी चिरागों को जलाए रखना लहू देकर की है जिसकी हिफाजत हमने ऐसे तिरंगे को हमेशा अपने दिल में बसाए रखना Republic means the supreme power of people living in country and only the public has the rights to elect their representatives as political leaders to lead country in right direction. Let's call upon Sister Mullah from Standard 9 to present a speech before us.
Good morning to an all present here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Myself, Mullah, student from Standard 9. Today's day, 26th of January 2023, is the 74th Republic Day of our beloved country, India. Warm greetings and very warm welcome to all of you present here. With special welcome to our Honorable Principal, invited Chief Guest and respected teachers. Our country is a self-governing country since 15th of August 1947, after getting freedom from the British rule. That's the reason we celebrate Independence Day every year on 15th of August. However, the Constitution of India came into existence on 26th of January 1950, and hence making our country a full-fledged republic. This day is often celebrated with colorfully organized cultural events held at every part of our country. The streets sung with patriotic songs with true spirits are found in every heart as they share the celebrations. Republic means the highest authority and power is the people living in the country. The only public has the right to elect the representative political leader to lead the country on right direction. The Constitution has encouraged all the citizens to have equal social and economic rights. Our great Indian freedom fighters have struggled a lot and have sacrificed their lives to get Purna Swaraj, that means a complete freedom. There are uncountable freedom fighters like Mahatma Gandhi, Bhagat Singh, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Zakir Hussain, Rafi Ahmed Kidwai, Ashfaqullah Khan, Abdul Ghaffar Khan, and many more. Each and every citizen of this country must remember them on such a great occasion. Our first Indian President, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, said that we have found the whole of this vast land brought together under the jurisdiction of one union. It takes over responsibility for welfare of living in it. But unfortunately, crime, corruption, violence, and terrorism in our country. These nationwide problems are pulling our nation back from the going to the path of development and progress. Therefore, there is a need to unite again to save our country from such indirect slavery. We should be aware of social evils like poverty, global warming, inequality, illiteracy, etc. We should take an oath to maintain the sovereignty of our nation because this sovereignty is priceless. With these simple words, I will salute my national flag with the word Jai Hind. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, sister. I would like to call upon Brother Abdullah Babani from Standard 4 to present a speech.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace, mercy, and of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. Honorable guest, respected elders, and all my brothers and sisters. I am Abdullah Babani, student of Standard 4. Today, we all are here to celebrate 74th Republic Day of our nation. This is a great and auspicious occasion for all of us. We should greet each other and pray to Allah for the development and prosperity of our nation. India is a democratic country where public is authorized to elect its leader to lead the country. Our first Indian president was Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who said that we find the whole of this vast land brought together under the jurisdiction of one constitution and one union, which takes over responsibility for the welfare of more than 320 million men and women inhabit it. How shame to say that still we are fighting with crime, corruption and violence in our country. Again, there is a need to get together to save our country from such slavery as it is pulling our nation back from going to mainstream of development and progress. We should be aware social issues like poverty, global warming, inequality, etc. in order to solve them to go ahead. As a citizen of the country, we should think seriously about it and do everything to lead our country. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, brother. Now, I would like to call upon Brother Walid Mukri from Standard 9 to deliver a speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am very grateful to my class teacher for giving me such a great opportunity to present a speech on Republic Day of India. My dear friends, we celebrate this national event every year to remember and to pay respect to the Indian Constitution. It is celebrated in all the schools and colleges by the students and teachers. However, also celebrated at the government offices and other institutions of the states all over the country. A main celebration takes place at the national capital, New Delhi at Rajpath. before to the President of India and chief guests from another country. A grand ceremonial parade is organized at Rajpath in order to perform tribute to India. At this day, the Constitution of India came into force in 1950. However, was adopted on 26 November 1949 by the Constitution Assembly. On 26 January, India was declared Purna Swaraj by the Indian National Congress in 1930. That's why 26 January was chosen to bring the Indian Constitution into force. After its enforcement, the Union of India officially became Contemporary Republic of India, which had replaced the Indian Act of 1935 into fundamental governing documents. Our country was declared sovereign, secular, socialist, and democratic republic after the adoption of its constitution. Our constitution assures the citizens about justice, liberty, and equality among them. Our Indian constitution was drafted by the Constituent Assembly, 389 members. It took around 3 years, actually 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days to be written. Our constitution assures the citizens, gives right to citizens to choose their, to select their own government. India got independence in 1947 on 15th of August. At the national capital, a salute of 21 girls is given to the national flag and the national anthem is sung. A huge parade by the Indian Armed Forces is held in front of the President and chief guests. School students also participate in this activity to show their creativity in the form of dance and songs. It also includes the state-wise Zaki in order to show the unity in diversity in India. Every citizen living in this country has equal rights. No one can be a president, chief minister or prime minister without the voting of us. We have the right to choose our own government to lead the country in the right direction. Our leaders should be capable enough to think in the favor of our country. He or she should think equally about every states, villages and cities of the country so that India can be a well-developed country without any discrimination of caste, religion, rich, poor, high class, lower class, middle class, illiteracy, etc. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, brother. I would like to call upon Shamil from Standard 6 to present a speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to wish you a very happy Republic Day. It is an important day for all Indians. Today, when a few fellow Indians talk about the fear of losing basic rights that the Constitution has given us, this day becomes more important. Although we celebrate this day, although we celebrate this day as a national festival since our childhood, but we understand the real importance of this day when we grow up. Gantantra Diwas is celebrated on 26 January every year. On this day, in the year 1950, the Constitution of India came into effect. Our Constitution gives us rights and responsibilities too. We live in a democratic country where people enjoy the fundamental rights. In society, we have different castes, religion, or many other things that separate us, but on a broader picture, we all are Indians. India is a land which is a great example of unity and diversity. On this day, in the year 1950, on this day, medals and awards of bravery are also given to the armed forces and to the civilians too. The main attraction for bravery awards is the young kids who are awarded by Prime Minister for showing ultimate bravery. Whether you are at home or watching parade personally, you get up to give respect to the national anthem. It's a day that makes us to think beyond the caste, breed, religion, state, language, and color, and we all feel the same emotion of loving our country.
Thank you, brother. I would like to call upon Sister Sidra from Standard 5th to present a speech.
Good morning, respected principal sir, teachers and all my dear friends. My name is Rambedkar, studying in class 5th. Wish to give a speech on Republic Day celebration. On this occasion of Republic Day, I would like to thank my class teacher for giving me an opportunity to speak about Republic Day. Today, we all are gathered here to celebrate 74th Republic Day of our nation. The Constitution we have today come into existence after many debates and amendments on 26 November 1949. The drafting committee of the Constitution was formed and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was appointed as the chairperson of the committee. After a debate in both of the houses, the Constitution came into existence and we became a republic country. Republic means the citizen that holds the supreme power to elect the representative. Constitution gives all of us the equal right. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sister. I would like to call upon Sister Sadia from Standard 6 to present a speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. Honorable guests, respected elders and all my dear brothers and sisters. I am Sadia Suhel Sarang, student of Standard 6. As we all know that we have gathered here on a very special occasion of our nation called as Republic Day of India. First of all, I would like to say a lot thanks to Maulana sir for encouraging us, as just because of him, I have got such a wonderful opportunity in my school to come on the stage and speak something about my beloved country on its great occasion of Republic Day. India is a self-governing country since 15th of August 1947. However, the Constitution of India came into force on 26 January 1950. So we celebrate this day as Republic Day every year. In this year, 2023, we are celebrating 74th Republic Day of India. Republic means the supreme power of the people living in the country, and only public has rights to elect their representatives as political leaders to lead the country ahead in the right direction. So, India is a republic country where public elects their political leaders as presidents, prime minister, etc. Our great Indian freedom fighters have struggled a lot to the Purna Swaraj in India. They did so that the future generation will live without struggle and lead the country ahead. The names of our great Indian leaders and freedom fighters are Mahatma Gandhi, Bhagat Singh, Maulana Azad, Lal Bahadur Shastri, etc. They fought continuously against the to make India a free country. We can never forget their sacrifices towards our country. We should remember them on such a great occasions and salute them. It has become possible just because of them that we can think for our own mind and live freely in our nation without anyone's force. Jazakallah khair. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, sister. चलो फिर से खुद को जगाते हैं, अनुशासन का डंडा फिर घुमाते हैं। सुनहरा रंग है गणतंत्र के शहीदों के लहू से, ऐसे शहीदों को हम सलाम करते हैं। Now I request group of girls to present a scheme before us. Now I request our Maulana sir to come here and speak few words before us.
अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज हम सब यहाँ पर यौम जमहूरिया के मौके पर जमा हुए हैं और अभी आपने बच्चों की ज़बानी अंग्रेज़ी में इस जमहूरियत का मतलब सुना है। दरअसल इस जमहूरियत का मतलब यही है कि इस देश के लिए कुर्बानी देने वाले हर फर्द की कुर्बानी की कद्र की जाए, इसलिए इसकी आज़ादी में यहाँ के रहने वाले हर जात और हर धर्म के इंसान ने, जवान ने अपनी कुर्बानी दी है। इस एतबार से अगर हम अपने शहीदों के खून की लाज रखना चाहते हैं तो यहाँ रहने वाले हर फर्द को हक मिलना चाहिए। इसीलिए हमारे पुरखों ने बैठकर बहुत सोचकर बहुत मशवरों के बाद ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जमा किया है, ये कानून बनाया है। और ये कानून एक ऐसा कानून है जो हर एक को आज़ादी देता है, हर एक को आगे बढ़ने की सहूलत रखता है, किसी में कोई भेदभाव या फर्क नहीं करता, बल्कि इस देश के रहने वाले हर फर्द को यकसा हुकूक देता है और उनके हर जज्बे की कद्र करता है। आज के इस दिन में हमें अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को समझने की और उसको बचाने की कसम खानी है और ये अहद करना है कि इंशाअल्लाह हम अपने देश को हमारे पुरखों ने जैसे आज़ादी दी और ये पूर्ण स्वराज बनाकर रखा है कि जिसमें हम सब की हुकूमत होगी और हमारे जरिए ही हुकूमत होगी, इसे बचाने के लिए हमें कोशिश करते रहना है। मैं अपने बच्चों से ये गुजारिश करूंगा कि अपने दिलो दिमाग में ये बात बिठा लें कि हम अपने देश की आज़ादी के लिए और इस आज़ादी में बने हुए कानून को बचाने के लिए हमेशा कोशिश करते रहेंगे। जय हिंद।
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. Now I request our chief guest, Commandant JGU Bhattacharya, sir, to speak few words before us.
A very good morning to the distinguished teachers, the board members, the principal, sir, the parents who are here, and my students. I had prepared a speech, but then when I came here, everything that I had written has already been reiterated numerous times by our beloved students. So I'll not repeat them. What I'll try to do is, since I came here, I was kind of taken back about 20-25 years back. It was a duration when I was in school and I was amongst them, giving a speech or something of that sort. So it's a very privileged, proud moment. I was speaking to one of your members yesterday, and I was telling him, it's a privilege and an honor for me to come and stand in front of you and address you on this President January 2023. lot has been said about the Constitution of India. What I want to reiterate is the most important part of the Constitution of India is the preamble to the Constitution of India, which starts with the line that we the people of India. Now you should remember that is the most important line of our Constitution, that we the people of India. If I am not wrong, hereby solemnly resolve to give ourselves this Constitution of India. So, we are giving ourselves this power that we will be electing our members, we will be formulating our rights, we will be doing everything for us. So, the entire power of this nation resides with the people of this country. Now, that's a right, that's a power, but with power comes responsibility. It's a huge power. For that huge power, we have a greater responsibility. For doing something, we need to do something for a greater good. So, for understanding that, if you have to exercise your rights, then वो responsibility आ जाती है हमारे अंदर कि हम लोग उस सारे rights को follow करेंगे. So, I like to tell my students over here that we should imbibe in ourselves that we will follow all the laws that are laid down in that Constitution of our country. Now then the Constitution, preamble to the Constitution, I will not put the Constitution per se, because the Constitution is all laws which will bore on all of you. The preamble to the Constitution is a very nice article. It's about one page this big long. So if you read that, so it talks about we give ourselves a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Now all of these terms have different meanings. This is something that will ignite you. You should go back to your dictionaries. Okay, what does those terms exactly mean? That again gives a lot of faith and power to the people. And finally it says that the Constitution is for the people, by the people. Right, if I am not wrong, what is it? Can someone say?
For the people, by the people.
It's from the people, for the people, and by the people. See, so understanding that once we got Swaraj in 1947, 15th of August, this took about a good 2.5 years, 3 years to draft a constitution. They gave a lot of thought process. Now, none of the resolutions in the constitution were passed by majority. All of them were passed by unanimous decision. So understand the difference between majority and unanimous decision. Unanimous decision means if one person is not agreeing to one article, it will not be passed. Our constitution is one of those constitutions which has been passed unanimously by the decision and agreement of all people who were part of the Constituent Assembly. So which is a big deal. It is not like 10 लोग हैं तो 6 लोगों ने बोला है 4 लोगों ने नहीं बोला है तो पास कर दो. No, it's not like that. It's like 10 लोगों ने बोला है, if one guy says no, it's not going to be right, it will not be passed. So it's a huge constitution. There are days for the constitution that has come into force. We should remember the sacrifices that our forefathers and the great freedom fighters have done. We should also remember the sacrifices that the people in uniform have been throughout their time. Thank you for taking me back. I really say that thank you so much for taking me back to 20 years back to my school life. Because the first moment I came inside, I used to be one of those coming over there and seeing speakers and all. And it's a privilege and honor for me to come here as to Iqra school for as a chief guest. And I look forward to many such interactions more. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you for your inspirational words. Now I request group of girls to present a skit before us.
Now we need to go down. Take the chair down. Go back a little. Shift back.
Yes, student those who want to sit down, they can go down. Yes, welcome to this side, little bit.
Second mobile you need to put ready. She is there. She is here.